Good morning and happy Monday, everyone, here at Benzinga. We have a week ahead update for you. Ryan, it looks like we got some bank earnings, some economic numbers to take a look at. Where can we find this?
Absolutely, Jonathan. Happy Monday. We got a big week ahead, so let's dive right in. All right, so the first thing to start off here, we got bank earnings starting this week. Earnings season is really starting this week, and it kicks off with the banks and, of course, Alcoa. So looking ahead here, we've got nothing today, but tomorrow morning we've got Citigroup, we've got JP Morgan, we also have some airlines, right? So we've got Delta Airlines reporting tomorrow. Then after market on Wednesday, we have United Airlines reporting earnings, as well as Alcoa. That is going to be your official kickoff. In terms of banks, we're also looking at U.S. Bancorp and Wells Fargo and Bank of America later this week. So we also have the investment bank going. We've got Morgan Stanley reporting on the 15th before market opens. So we're going to have a lot of really big earnings that are going to cause some movement in the market. So the thing about the bank earnings is the bank trade hasn't worked for very long. So chances are I'm not really going to play any of these. The only caveat there might be some JP Morgan calls ahead of the print. Have not decided on that yet. Basically, the catalyst here is, though, the bank trade hasn't really worked, so I'm not really sure what's going to be the catalyst to drive them up. Just their earnings reports are going to be important to the market. So looking at a JPM chart, you look like we've kind of traded sideways here since about April. We are a little bit higher, but some pretty sideways trading. Looks like we have a gap here from about 116 all the way up to the 130 handle, and we're currently around 101. So looks like we're going to need to break some resistance around 105, then retest 116 before we know if we're going to go any higher on that. Let's take a look at Citigroup real quick. Citigroup, you're looking at an almost identical chart here, right? You had that reaction bounce in June, but this is still trading sideways at a 45 handle right here. This is down from 75. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on these. Some others that are worth noting real quick was going to be J&J. J&J has looked pretty strong here. We'll see what happens with the earning report. And then, of course, Alcoa. Alcoa is often a guide for earnings. This chart's pretty ugly. This is not one that I would play ahead of the print, but I would absolutely monitor what happens in this actual earnings report. Now, the other thing that we've got going is we've got the Apple event here, right? Let me go ahead and pull up Apple. Apple is going to have their event tomorrow for the iPhone launch. You can see here we've got a whim for this. Apple shares are trading higher into the company's expected iPhone launch on Tuesday, and RBC is already raising their price target to 132. So these Apple events are interesting. A lot of the times they're a sell the news event. The caveat here is that this is supposed to be the 5G iPhone. We might get some talks about a super cycle. Who knows? But this event will definitely be interesting, and that stock or Apple here could be volatile all day of the event. So we'll see what happens. It is going to be a big week. Strap in and buckle up. Jonathan, what do you got on tap this week?
Yeah, if you want to switch over to the economics calendar, I just love, taking a peek at any big economic events that we should keep an eye out for. And notice how you can use that importance column on the right-hand side to put all of the most important events right there at the top. So it looks like later on in the week, we've got the core retail sales, just regular ones, Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index, core CPI, and PPI, throughout the week. So it looks like it's starting tomorrow with core CPI, then PPI on Wednesday, and then on Friday, we've got the retail sales. So just keep an eye out for that.
All right. Thanks very much, Jonathan. So this is going to be kind of a busy week ahead. We'll see where it's at. Join us at the end of the week for our recap. And until next time, happy trading.